Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about, it's kind of crazy that these fast food restaurants haven't caught on yet. Ex-Doordash driver shares the real reason people place single item orders of salt or sauce. So we have been talking a lot about the single item orders in the gig economy, whether it is the single salt packet, the single ketchup packet, a handful of hot sauce from Taco Bell, or maybe it's actually something with monetary value, like a small fry or a single burger, whatever. I had one of those in the past. And a lot of drivers actually view that as a scam. And there are some restaurants that have caught on to it and some haven't, but we're about to talk about it deeper. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers and customers and their restaurants on these platforms and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. The complexities of food delivery do not stop at making sure the address and the order are put into a customer's app of choice, even for food delivery services. There is a certain level of cybersecurity awareness required to avoid being taken advantage of by scammers. Yes, and the gig economy is of no stranger to that. One of the things I do with this channel constantly is try to make you guys aware of all of the phishing scams that happen to go on throughout the gig economy. And there's a lot of them, which is why I can't really make a bunch of videos about it. It's like the number of videos you'll see about a cop arresting a DoorDash driver and completing a delivery. Even though the DoorDash driver probably didn't do anything, but they're gonna make it sound as if they did. Either way, it's pretty messed up. So you gotta be sure that you're not being taken advantage of by scammers regardless. One DoorDash delivery runner is highlighting a need for awareness around the real reason behind orders for single salt packets and cookies. Scammers have gained access to a DoorDash customer's account, are working to take advantage of DoorDash drivers in order to steal their hard-won earnings. I'm gonna keep this part very short. Never give any information to anybody who claims to be support, who claims to be a customer, whatever. If they try reaching out to you for any reason to try to make it outside of the app, don't, because at the end of the day, they're going to try some sort of phishing scam with you, and you never need to fall for that, ever. You work too damn hard for your money to fall for that crap. In a video posted to TikTok, user Brittany at Brittanylovesstorm says she fell victim to such a scheme. I'm going to leave her TikTok as well as her profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject.
I got an order for McDonald and it was just a single cookie. And I thought that was, oh, so funny. And they like packed the cookie, like they put like 10 bags in it. I'm like, oh, so funny. And then I get a call and it's like, I'm not at the address that I put. And I'm like, okay, well, where are you at? And they're like, I'm in Vegas. I need to cancel the order.
Sounds like a you problem. I remember actually getting a DoorDash order from a customer and they were trying to tell me that they gave me the wrong address by accident because there are so many numbered roads in this area. They gave me the wrong one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have put in the wrong address by mistake. But it looks like in the app that I did it right. It looks like in the app the address is right. Hey, can I send you my location?
Let me get something straight. You decided to screw up. You decided to put in the wrong address, whether it was accidental or intentional, and now you want me to put myself at risk, giving you my personal information and sending you my location, which, by the way, is not safe. And that doesn't even guarantee that I'm an iPhone user. What if I'm an Android user? But I'm supposed to compromise my personal safety because you decided to screw up? Please.
I'm like, okay. And then I hang up, like the call ends. Then I get another call and it's from DoorDash support saying, we see you had to cancel an order in order to get paid. Like, you need to do blah, 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 blah.
Here we go.
Oh, here's the truth, man. If you ever get a call from support unprompted, they have all your information already. They're not gonna put you through that gauntlet themselves. Never allow anybody to scam you like that. Do not give them any kind of information because that's a scam and they are scamming and they're a waste of life and time. The DoorDash support were actually scammers who eventually got her to share a code sent to her account, which she says she now recognizes she should should not have done, as it allowed them access to any earnings she had stored there. You know, people say that retrospect is 360 degrees, so I guess I understand.
I tell them the code and shouldn't have done that. It said, don't ever share this code with anyone. The person hung up immediately. I'm locked out of my DoorDash account. It's a scam. These people order the cheapest thing on the menu so they can access the DoorDash driver, so they can try to access the DoorDash account to take the money that's linked with the account.
This is exactly why you never deal with customers like that, ever. They're a waste of life and time. However, she says her earnings were stored on a card account rather than in the app, so they were not able to take her funds. Oh, so she must be a Dasher Direct holder, so it's not even in the app. You need the card. That's the one cool thing that Dasher Direct has done. It prevented phishing scammers on the app directly. Oh, man. How is that not a selling point to Dasher Direct? Seriously.
Luckily, I have like that DoorDash card and my money goes straight to that, so they weren't able to take all my money. But that's why people do this. They're not actually just ordering salt or, you know, I've seen so many different versions of this as a sweet and sour packet or whatever. And it's kind of crazy that these fast food restaurants haven't catched on yet.
Oh, don't get it twisted. Some of them actually have. I remember specifically going to a BurgerFi and picking up an order from there. And one of the things that happened after I was going, it was a really, let's say their name was representative of profanity. And what they did is that they had me pick up the order and they had me go to this library that was closed. And I tried calling them and they pretended not to understand me. I basically stood out there for a while, but I wouldn't share any information. There were some customers that really wanted me to. Also, an IHOP order that got sent to the wrong house. And it was a big IHOP order too. But yeah, a lot of people do that, so they try some phishing scam. Or like on Instacart specifically, they will add a bunch of items to an order while you literally just showed up there. Instacart support will then contact you claiming that they need your personal information. I actually made a bunch of videos on that. I will leave the Instacart one that I'm referring to in the description. Feel free to check that out. Several viewers strongly advised against sharing any codes or information with strange callers or even customers, as it is likely to be a scam. Never share your phone number. Communicate only through the app, one commenter said. I had it happen before. I don't call any customers anymore. This is the kind of relationship that customers and drivers just have now, and it's really unfortunate. This is not representative of all customers. I remember actually talking to a friend and they said their brother orders a donut from Dunkin' Donuts. They're not trying to do anything shady. They just want a freaking donut. Whether it's a waste of money or not is irrelevant because that's what they're ordering. But nevertheless, that's a thing. Whenever support calls, my husband says, I'm driving, let me call you back, another route. Then call them through the app. Never give someone unknown any info. Yeah, think about it like this. Your name can be literally anything on DoorDash or Instacart. They don't have to put their real name. On certain apps they do, but let's be realistic for a second. They don't need to tell you who they are. You need to tell Uber who you are though. Do yourself a favor. Don't let this happen to you. The text literally says, don't share the code, LMAO, one said. That kind of reminds me of when I was in school and they were like,
you didn't read the instructions, did you?
I mean, you're not wrong, but you don't need to be so snarky about it. Others shared that they had actually placed orders similar to the one described by the poster, both on purpose and on accident, and were not scamming anyone. I accidentally ordered just cheese from DoorDash, a viewer wrote. I tried to order a cheeseburger with only cheese. I put no meat, no bun, and I was so sad. I actually made a video on that, and I'll leave that in the description because that TikTok was hilarious. Feel free to check it out. This makes me remember the time where I ordered a single cookie to see if my account was unbanned. I feel bad because did the Dasher think I was trying to do this? Another commenter wrote. Oh, that was actually kind of wholesome, but how'd you manage to get banned in the first place? Okay, but for real, I once ordered only sauce because they forgot my sauce and my car battery was dead, so I couldn't go pick it up, a commenter wrote. Oh, that explains why you were ordering on DoorDash to begin with. But yeah, never forget the sauce. I don't care what anybody says. If you're a restaurant owner, don't forget the sauce. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. There are actual legitimate orders and accidental legitimate orders that are single item orders as well. But 9 times out of 10, it's a scam, and a lot of people can tell right away. Which then raises the question, should you avoid doing the order entirely, or should you do the order and just not get scammed by it? Don't fall for the phishing scam. Because let's be honest, if you did the order anyway, would it actually make sense? Because you'd still get paid if they tipped well, right? Well, they could also rate you. They could claim the order never arrived. If a scammer's willing to scam one way, they're willing to scam another way. It's just irresponsible to let customers do that to you. All in all, just make sure that you're protecting your personal information and don't just give it free willy-nilly, because the gig economy is of no stranger to phishing scammers and scammers in general. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.